Hey, it's Maryam. Today's video is going to be Battle of the Concealers. When I went to the BeautyCon last week, Becca had launched their brand new concealer at the event and I had to get my hands on it. The person at the counter did my color match. She gave me two options to give me the actual color that matches perfectly to my skin tone or a little bit lighter, and I went for the lighter one because I liked my under eyes to look a little bit brighter, and so she matched me to the color Latte. This Becca concealer is called Ultimate Coverage Longwear Concealer. Swatching this concealer, it looks very creamy and it looks thick. Comparing it to NARS, NARS feels a little bit lighter and it seems to be a medium coverage as opposed to the Becca one feels full coverage and creamy. So I wanted to put them on my eyes side by side and see what the difference was. So one eye I'm going to be applying the NARS concealer and the other eye I'm going to apply the Becca concealer, and then we're going to see throughout the day how things change and how the Becca is going to compare to the NARS. Let's get to it. I'm going to show you how this Becca is going to perform. On this side, I'm going to put NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer, and on this side, I'm going to apply the Becca Ultimate Coverage Longwear Concealer. This color NARS that I'm wearing is Maryam Remias. I hope I'm saying that right. And it's like a medium coverage. It has more yellow in it, which is nice for under eyes. I'm going to use the same beauty blender, but I'm going to use the clean side of it so it doesn't have any foundation. The foundation is on this side. So I'm going to use this beauty blender and I'm going to pat in. I'm going to put some on my eyelids too, just to even out the colors, and same areas I always put my concealer, which is around my nose and around my lips. I have a little vein going here. I feel like the NARS concealer doesn't quite cover the blueness of this, the vein here, but let's try another layer just to see. Yeah, it's still coming through. I would normally color correct this with color correcting, concealer, but right now I just want to see how this is going to compare with the Becca one, so I'm not going to put that. I haven't tried this color, so hopefully it's a good match. I'm going to use this beauty blender because it's a clean beauty blender and it's damp. Okay, now I'm going to powder my skin with my favorite under eye powder, which is the Cover FX powder. It's the perfect setting powder, and this is the brush I use normally to set my under eyes. It's a Tarte blush brush, but I like it for under my eyes. I normally don't set my under eyes so much with a powder. It depends on the concealer, but since I don't know if this concealer is gonna become creamy or I'm not sure how it's gonna turn out, I'm gonna set both of them the same equally. I'm gonna put on the rest of my makeup and then I'll be back. It's been around half hour, 40 minutes since I initially put the two concealers under my eyes. The NARS concealer has not creased under my eyes. The Becca concealer has started to kind of get into my fine lines. It's kind of settling in here in the fine lines a little bit. And this line here is kind of breaking up a little bit. I can see concealer, but this one, there's no concealer in my fine line. So already I can tell that this may be a little bit too thick for my under eyes. I might have to play around with it to see how I like to apply this with a beauty blender, or should I be doing it with my fingers. I really like the coverage. I like the fact that I don't need to color correct too much under my eyes with this one, and since it's a little bit lighter than my skin tone, it highlights and everything fine. The color I'm okay with. I'm actually, when I first put it on, I thought it was going to be too light, but once I powdered everything, it kind of blended nicely with my skin. Right on the side of my eyes, it is a little bit blue because of the vein under it, and it doesn't look like I could see it as much as the NARS side. The NARS, I had to put it on two coats to actually be able to cover it decently. It's still, you could see the blue under there, but here on this side you can't see the blue. On the Becca side you can't see the blue. Right now it's 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm gonna check back with you maybe at 6:30, see how it's holding up and how it's wearing off. So it's now 6:45 and wanted to check in with you. It's been around 3.5 hours and I haven't done any touch-up under my eyes. I haven't done anything, any powdering or any kind of, I didn't even rub my fingers through to if there was any creasing or anything like that. I haven't even checked it in the mirror. I just wanted to check it right now in front of the camera. The Becca Ultimate Coverage Concealer, there's a little bit more gathering of that concealer in the fine lines here and a little bit here, and I see a little bit of it there. Comparing the two, I feel like the NARS is still my all-time favorite. It's still an all-time favorite. The Becca is okay. I would say if you have very deep fine lines or very deep lines, try to use as little of this as possible because it is thicker than the NARS concealer and it does feel thicker and creamier. So maybe put a couple of dots and try it like that. You can probably build it up, but I would take caution if you are have a lot of fine lines and wrinkles around your eyes. Make sure you don't use too much of this. As far as my nose area, my nose area did not bunch up, that's an oily area for me, and sometimes there's a product buildup around there depending on the product, but this time I don't have any of that here. I feel like I got a better coverage with this Becca concealer than I did with the NARS. Actually, the NARS has kind of worn off around here, around this part of my nose, but the Becca is still there. It's still there. It's a little bit oilier, but it's still there. I'm definitely gonna use it more. And the color actually came out okay. I'm actually really happy with the color choice. It is a little bit brighter, but it's in a good way. It's not too light that it kind of, you know, turns out weird. But that was my comparison between the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer versus Becca Ultimate Coverage Longwear Concealer. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you liked it, please give this video a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And don't forget to tell me how you feel about this concealer and if it is your favorite or not. See you later. Bye.